Guys, how to get your F1 visa approved in 60 seconds or more. So there's a lot of things that you need to do at the time of visa interview. Not only at the time of visa interview, but you should do these all the things before the interview as well. So in this video, I will tell you, I will talk about the uh, your all of your mistake that you are doing before your interview and your application. So you must keep these all important point in your mind. If you will watch this video till end, I'm sure you can get your visa approved in 30 to 60 seconds or more. So, and maybe a very important point you must clear before your interview. When the visa officer will look at your DS 160 form, and if you are not doing any mistake there, and if you will go to the US visa interview, and if you will present yourself like a genuine student or a genuine visitor, so he can approve your visa in the last few answer, in the last few question. If you will give a good and solid and informative answer and matching answer with your DS-160 form, so he can approve your visa in a 30 to 60 second, and he will not ask you many questions. Because before the interview there is a lot of mistake that a lot of people are doing, and that's why their visa always rejecting again and again. So let me tell you that how kind of mistake you are doing, and how you avoid these all the mistakes. So before these all the detail I will share. So before that I will talk a little bit that what kind of things we are discussing here in this. So we will discuss about the I-20 scholarship, about the funding, about the two I-20 comparison we will do in this video, and all of about your sponsor, that how kind of sponsor and how you have mentioned that sponsor in your DS-160 form, and your I-20. So let me start my video, and I will talk as well your presentation, that how kind of presentation you should do at the time of visa interview. So in this video, you can get many more important things that will give you your visa in 30 to 60 seconds. So don't miss this video and share this video as soon as more as possible, as more you can share. So this will be a beneficial for all of those people who really want to go to the US visa interview. So let me start my point. Number one is I-20 scholarships. There is a lot of university they're offering scholarship, but they really don't mention their scholarship in their I-20. So if you are I-20, there will be mentioned your scholarship and visible and clearly. So then visa officer can straight away within 5 or 6 minutes, maybe within sorry, within 30 to 60 minutes second, he can approve your visa. And here I will talk about the funding, that if, when you will submit your application, when you will submit your DS-160 form, so be careful. You should try to submit all the funding that you have for your study, that is the total funding that you will have, that maybe your loan, sponsor, personal, family, and asset. These all document you should keep. These all the document you should keep in your file. So that may be a very important. When he will ask you, and when you will provide these all the documents, so maybe one point and one answer and one question, informative and a real and genuine answer can prove your visa. So the funding related, all of the funding you will mention your sponsor in your DS-160 form. Let me start that how kind of I-20 will be approved your visa. So when you will go to the visa interview, so if you have I-20, I will talk about the I-20 number one and the I-20 number two. So be careful. I will compare these two of I-20. The I-20 number one is when you will mention there in the I-20 first, there is $36,000 in your I-20 for your expense and for your study, for all study expense for 1 year. And here in this I-20 already mentioned your funding $36,000 for 1 year. So these two are it's mean that you are cover you have covered 1 year expense and 1 year funding. So these all 1 year expense you already covered in this I-20. And when visa officer will look at this I-20, so then he will ask you. He can ask you the next year expense, that how you will manage your next year expenses and how you can manage your next year study. And these questions will arise from your I-20. So then he will ask you a lot of questions, and when you will not give the right answer, so he can straight away reject your visa, and it will not good. So in the other I-20, when you will provide the other I-20, you can compare these two. Here, the your expenses for 1 year is showing in this I-20 is $36,000 per year, and others you have provided here I-20 56,000. Your funding have is providing you have provided that $56,000. So if you will compare this, when visa officer will look at your I-20, here is 1 year expense, all the study expense, living expense, each and everything. As here mentioned, 36,000, and you are providing, you will mention that you have 56,000 funding for you. You already cleared the 2 year expense as well. So when he will look at this kind of I-20, so then he will already he will approve your visa. He will not asking any more question, and he can approve your visa at the in 30 to 60 seconds or more. So be careful, be avoid these all the mistake. And let me tell you something about your sponsor. When you will submit your application, so you when you will mention your sponsor and your I-20, so make sure that you will mention that sponsor and your I-20, your sorry your DS-160 form. If you mention same sponsor in I-20 and same sponsor in DS-160 form, and then you will present yourself clearly, visibly, clearly, and you will present yourself in a good way. So then visa officer can straight away approve your visa, and he will not ask you any more questions. And the most recent and popular question in this year that may be expected that visa officer can ask you. So these kind of questions generally US F1 visa interview always short. So most recent and expected question that visa officer can ask you, that is like why this course, tell me about your work experience, when did you graduate, are you working, have you taken a loan, who is your sponsor, have you applied to any other university. So these kind of question you must prepare very well, because it may be expected question. These kind of expected questions that visa officer can ask you, so you should prepare. You must prepare yourself, and you have complete information about every question. When you are concept well clear about every question, so then you can provide relevant information and enough information in a short time. So when your idea will clear about each and everything, so then you can present yourself really well. So before the interview, I will give you advice that you should prepare yourself. You should if you need any guidance course, I can provide you. You can contact by my email. And if you need one-on-one consultation to prepare yourself, if you need to apply for your study visa to USA, so I can help you, and you can contact by my email. You can send me your CV, and these all the information you must keep in your mind. I'm sure that you will that visa officer can approve your visa in a 60 or 60 second or more. So take care. And